Capricorn, how are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This one is going to be for Monday, August 4th through Thursday, August 7th, okay? I'll be back on Wednesday to do your bonus reading to try to help you get through the weekend. That's about it. This one's for my Capricorn, right? Yeah, Capricorn. Okay. Let's see what we get. This one's for Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, let's see what they got. We're starting with the 8 of Pentacles, followed by the 7 of Wands, and then I've got the Queen of Cups. This is your backstory or your recent past. Currently, I have you with the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. In the near future, you are looking at the 3 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck for this one is actually the 7 of Pentacles. So this would speak, the undercurrent to this reading has something to do with you deciding how much you want to invest in what. You know what I'm saying? So you are at a point right now where you can decide you don't that you do want to invest in this over there, but you don't want to invest in this any longer, or maybe you're just going to invest halfway in something. It's you just making up your mind how much you want to put into something, how much of your time, energy, emotion you're willing to sacrifice or put into a situation. Okay? Okay. That's the undercurrent. The card at the center of your read, so plays into the equation from almost every direction, is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant would say that there is something here that you have a much higher level of commitment to. Okay, this is something that you have gone all in on, basically, in the past. If you couple it with this card, it would mean that now you're questioning whether you still want to be all in on this thing you had committed to, which is an option you have, right? If you don't want to, you don't have to, but this is definitely a higher commitment, higher level of commitment towards something. It could be a thought process, or it could be a way of belief, but more than likely, more oftentimes than not, it is towards a relationship or a person, okay? All right. Let's see how they play in. We'll see that as we go. We'll start with the beginning, which is the past. We have 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, and the challenge position is the Queen of Cups. Okay, 8 of Pentacles is very similar to the Hierophant in the fact that this is something you invested everything into. Okay, you've invested over a period of time everything into this one thing, with the belief that eventually, if you needed to, you could pull dividends back out of this thing. Right? It was a solid investment. 7 of Wands would say that you are very defensive. And in this case, I believe you are defending whatever you invested in. Okay? It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be whatever it is you invested your time, energy, emotion into this, and you are defending it. Okay? Defending your choice to do that or whatever. The challenge is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like in the recent past, you were presenting as the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups being somebody who's nurturing, loving, maternal. Sometimes, or oftentimes, they're psychic or intuitive at the least. They're also somebody, though, every card has a downside, and their downside is they are far too empathetic. And they have a tendency to excuse people's bad behavior in the name of love, right? So it looks like you had something that you invested wholly in, you are defending it, and maybe the person that you were, it feels like a person, I just said person, so I guess it's a person. The person that you were investing in maybe took advantage of you a little bit or did things wrong, and you excused their bad behavior in the past. Okay, so this has already happened. We couldn't take it back if we wanted to. It's done. Okay, but anyways, that's that. Okay, going forward, now where are we at? So now we have the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the challenge position is the King of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So you've attained some sense of emotional fulfillment, it looks like, in the same thing that you invested in the past. So that's great. Because we know it's a person, the Hierophant makes me believe this is a higher level of commitment towards this person, possibly a marriage or something headed that direction. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles. This could be, the challenge could be the King of Pentacles, because I do believe this is your counterpart. You're the Queen of Cups, then this person's coming through as a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles would be somebody who's very stable, boss energy all the way. It's like a mini emperor, right? They're not very much up for compromise. They see everything very black and white. This is the person whose behavior you excused in the past. The only downside that I can see to the King of Pentacles in this context would possibly be that they are lording over you, or they are too controlling. That could be an issue, I guess. It's not changing your commitment towards them, though, I don't think. You are still on the fence as far as how much you want to continue to invest in this, though, for some reason. let's keep going. Hopefully it'll play itself out because I'm not really clear on it right now. Okay, going forward, what do we have in the near future? The Three of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the challenge is the Six of Swords. Okay, the Three of Cups can be a reason to celebrate. It can also mean that a third thing has come into your situation to cause some kind of grief, right? Like the third person has come in to have too much influence over the situation or something. They've come in to cause grief, if that's what this is. Page of Wands, that's somebody acting kind of juvenile, somebody, I don't know, somebody having a real free spirit, somebody wanting to break free of whatever's constricting them, restricting them. Six of Swords would say you want to sail everything off into calmer water. So currently you're here and you're headed towards that. I'm going to go with that the King of Pentacles is just being too controlling and somewhat lording over you, and you are looking in the near future to break free of that like it's a wet blanket, like you just want to be you, you know. You still love this person, you still want to be with this person, you still have this higher level of commitment, but you're ready to loosen up, live life, go try new things, see new stuff. And this person is like not allowing that in the near future, or at least not in the beginning, which is what's causing you to not be sure how much you want to continue to invest in this. This reminds me of somebody who's like reached a pinnacle in their life and now they want to see what else is out there as far as just living life. Not like they want to leave the marriage or something, whatever this is, but they want to go try new things, go run around, go waste some money, go, you know, go see stuff they haven't seen, that kind of thing. They're like in this adventuresome spirit, and this person is being a stick in the mud a little bit. Maybe too worried about finance or something. I don't know. Okay, at any rate, you are trying to then steer the ship, which is this, it looks like a marriage to me, but this thing you have built here, off into calmer waters. You're trying to get it out of this chaos. But you are trying to get it out of the chaos by making it go in a direction that you want it to go in. I don't know if this reading's making any sense. It does in my head, but I'm not sure if I'm getting it out right. Okay, behind the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Swords, because you're very conflicted and up in your head about what to do about this situation. You just want to, like, for lack of a better way to put it, it's like you've decided to retire and now you want to go run amok and travel across the world or something, and this person doesn't want to do that because they don't just break free and do things, and that's just an example, but that's how this feels. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is you being up in your head, not sure how much you want to invest in it. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're not really moving on anything. You're just kind of staying in one spot, seeing how this is going to play out. This person knows what you want. They're not changing anything. I told you they're not big on compromise, but they're going to have to learn it in a second. Okay, let's see. 3 more and we'll get the days of the week. I've got the Queen of Pentacles now, which is the divine counterpart to this. And they're also the only happily married couple, I think, in the tarot deck. So, Chariot, things are moving with somewhat of a quickness, and you are definitely not giving up on your dreams. You still have hope and faith that he's going to come around and you're going to get to go live the life that you want to. That's what it is. Okay, let's see. Monday, Knight of Wands, the Tower. This person feels you're being impulsive and you are about ready to let a small tower fall over it. You really want to do what you want to do, and you feel like you've earned it, is what's happening here. Tuesday, I've got the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. You're looking for clarity on a new opportunity. So something must have come up that you've decided you want to go try. Of course, they don't want to. So you're looking for clarity to try to sell your side of the case or something. Wednesday, I've got the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. This is the sword of truth. Maybe you realize the truth about this person in some way, meaning the fact that there's still going to be a stick in the mud, and that makes you feel somewhat left out in the cold as far as your dreams go. And Wednesday, I have the Devil and the Two of Cups. This is the devil trying to work its way into cracks in your relationship. Every relationship has them. But you guys are a divine pair, so I don't really see that having a lot of effect. It could cause you grief, but it's not going to stop or break anything apart. All I can say to you, if you ask for my advice, which you didn't, is to keep chipping away at this. I think that you will get what you want, because you guys are divine counterparts, and it does look like you've put in what you needed to put in to make this turn out the way you want it to. So keep at it, chipping away. I think you'll get what you want out of this, okay? That's how I see it. Okay, no matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best week you possibly can. I'll see you on Wednesday with bonus readings. And if anybody needs a private reading, just send me a message. I'll get you the details. I'll never reach out first. If somebody reaches out to you, they're a fake and a phony. There you go. Okay, so it's a scam. Treat it accordingly. Thank you.